Well, it is Tuesday morning. Today I get my infusion, but I don't have to be there till 2 in the afternoon. So I'm going to get a little work done out here. I'm going to finish this sheath, and then I'm going to start a sheath for this. Redneck Prepper, Tony, bought this. And I don't know how far I'm going to get on that. I don't want to get all dirty with dye and everything. So I'll probably get it cut out and maybe get as far as putting a little design on the leather like this, something like that. So I'll show you this when it's done. Another 30 minutes or so and I'll have this one finished. All right. Well, now I got to dress the edges and put an edge on this, and it is ready to go. I might be able to ship this today because it had all night last night to dry, and I left my AC on low and the fan on, so this is dried good and solid. So I'm going to dress the edge, I'm going to put an edge on the knife, and then I'm going to come back and trace this knife out on that paper right there, and probably get that cut out, and then we'll probably leave a little early because I got to go to Tandy. I'm out of this is my last bottle, English Bridal, and people seem to like that color. Chocolate brown, I've got, well, that's it. And then golden brown, I got to get that. Russet is a very nice color. Spanish brown, I need two of them. What I do is I keep a backup bottle, you know. So I'm actually using my backup bottles now because you don't want to run out in the middle of dyeing a sheath. And you know, these sheaths take a lot of dye, and I'd probably get about 3 sheaths out of a bottle. All right, let me get these edges done. Okay, last shot. Well, I tell you, this is probably one of the nicest knives of all that I've done so far. And I'm really gonna be looking for more of these K-bars. And what was this again? Oh, good Lord, I forget. But it had a bunch of rust on it, and I bet if I got a magnifying glass, my eyes just aren't as good as they used to be. All right, I'm gonna ship this morning. I'm gonna ship the one of the auction knives, the Aston Feltz knife, the pocket knife. I'm gonna ship that today. And let's see. I'm waiting on, hold on, I just got a message. Okay, that's how it starts. I trace the whole thing out on leather, cut it out, and then I cut it in half right here, and I trace that out, and then I cut the webbing out, and then I trace that out. So I'm kind of getting this down to I'm not going to say a science, but I have a definite procedure that I follow, and it seems to work. I'm really happy with this sheath, really happy, and I don't mean to keep saying that, but I keep looking at it and seeing if there's ways I can improve. And the only thing I've seen other people do is like make a bottle shape here, you know, come in and arc it a little bit, but it, you know, it doesn't leave enough for your belt loops, you know. I'm not going to do that. I thought about it just to make it look better, but you're sacrificing the leather that you need on each side of your belt loop, so I'm probably not. Okay, I'm gonna go home and box this up and box a couple other knives up and get them shipped. Okay, I'm on my way to get my infusion.
Go, person. It don't get any better than this.
Go, 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 go. Well, we heard a funny joke where we went to a Chinese restaurant buffet before we go to get the infusion. I get the infusion.
I'm gonna witness it.
And there's 3 old men sitting beside us, and we overheard a joke. One of the old men said, he said to the other 2 guys there, he said, "Do you know what the wise old man said to his wife?" And they said, what? He said, nothing, because he was a wise old man. And then I experienced my very first Karen.
She would have said nothing to me. I guarantee she wouldn't have said nothing.
So be careful. Good God Almighty.
Yeah, I don't want to tell these people to go because it'd be your fault.
If you're going to go, you should go. Well,
all right. We missed our dream.
Some people you just can't help. So this lady at the buffet going, everybody else, there's 100 people, right? They're all going one, starting from left and moving to the right. And this lady is going the opposite direction. Most people would say, oh, no big deal, I'll just wait till they, go around or wait. I mean, not this lady. She had to tell me I was going the wrong way. And I said, well, the plates are at the end there. You got to pick up a plate and move down this way. And anyway, she disagreed with me that you should pick a plate up at one end and go start at the other end. And I didn't say much. I said,
I didn't hear it.
She didn't hear it. Charlie would have said,
a lot.
You're talking to my husband for, I'll beat your ass.
I would have said, and what makes you think you could talk to my husband?
Anyway, she got a kick out of telling the old guy that you're going the wrong way. And then when I said, well, the plates are on that end, you got to pick up a plate and work your way down the buffet. But who cares? I mean, really, who cares? Is it actually important enough to say something to somebody? Well, to her it was. And
well, if you're a Karen, and she did look like a Karen.
Absolutely, she had the Karen do. And then I went up for a second time. A second helping.
And she showed up.
I mean, she ran to the buffet and had to reach right in front of my face to get a plate. What a...
Well, I don't know why you didn't tell me who it was.
Well, I did tell you who it was.
No, you didn't.
I did. But it's not worth trouble. I mean, you got a gun, I got a gun. You got to really put a lot of effort into getting away from drama and trouble, no matter who it is. So, times have changed.
You told me it was the lady with the Bucky shirt on.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Bucky shirt. I thought you said blue shirt.
No.
She had the blue shirt on.
And
okay, you don't need to hear any more of that. So I just got my infusion, and there was an 85-year-old lady in there, and she has been on Entyvio for 5 years. No side effects. She seems pretty healthy. And more good news, they have different tiers to determine how much your copay is. They have the normal amount for people who have an average income is a couple of $100, and then they have a poor where your copay would be 100, maybe 80. And then they have the extremely poor where folks don't owe anything, and guess what? I don't owe anything.
That would be called destitute.
Destitute. I'm one step away from being homeless. I feel fine, and I really feel good because I talked to 2 other people in there, and they've both been on it for a while, and they seem to be healthy and normal and happy and no weird side effects.
Well,
so that's
will they always be this length of time that you're in there?
Yeah,
well,
so
that's not
was it like 45 minutes or so, an hour?
I don't know, but I sure did fidget a lot because it was really uncomfortable. I don't want you to come here and sit because...
Well, now that I know, I'm backing up, that's why I'm looking around. Now that I know, how long it's going to take, and I'm not going to pass out. You don't have to come with me anymore.
Well,
I know.
It's that I've been working outside for the last few days, and I haven't even been able to sleep. My back hurts so bad. So that chair was not my friend.
I'm gonna do a U-turn here.
Well, you made me drop my phone, and you know where it went, right between the seats.
Yeah.
I will never see it again.
Got to buy a new phone. Okay, good news. We'll see you. Okay. A little bit of leather, the dye that I've used up, some snaps that I'm almost out of. I want to tell you how much this was. $40. That's just those snaps on the bottom. Okay, you ready to see the... Oh, and I got one little stamp. And I'm only showing you this because I have sticker shock. and you should too. Okay, leather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles of dye, some snaps, and I don't know what you call these, but they hold the strap on the back. Rivets, I guess rivets. And that's it. $183. Oh, and I got 18, my veterans discount, they gave you 10% off. So $183 for that little bit. And then this is the replacement blades. This is what I cut the leather with. And I go through about 2 sections on each sheath because it just does not pay to use a dull knife. So I go through probably one of these every 3 sheaths. And so I bought some replacement blades. I used to be able to get these for 10, 12 bucks. $19.59. Isn't that amazing? And I get a veterans discount at Lowe's too, but jeez, you got to get people involved. And they got to come and put a number in, punch their personal number in. Then they got to put your phone number in. And, 10% off of 20 bucks is just not hardly worth. I mean, if they make you go through the self-checkout, there's no cashiers at Lowe's, none. You have to go through the self-checkout or you don't buy stuff. Or you go over through the garden department and make them check you out, and they hate it when you do that. So, anyway, this is it. I'm going to be out here tomorrow. Tomorrow I got to unload mulch for Charlie. Charlie bought some mulch, and it's in the bed of the truck. I just don't want to get all sweaty and dirty now. So tomorrow I'm going to unload mulch, and then I'm going to go refill all my gas cans. And then I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to sew this up. This is going to Redneck Prepper. It's nowhere near done. I just got I'm about halfway done. And then the knife that Georgia Weatherman bid on and won, I had somebody else that wanted it. So I couldn't find one anywhere. So I took a picture of it and I put it in the Google image search, and I found one, and I bought it, and it's going to take some work. Very interesting sheath. I've never seen a sheath like this, and I like it. It's a really good idea. Yep. Very, very interesting. And the knife is going to need some work. Not so bad. Let me show you this interesting way. See that stud? That's what holds the knife in, and the way you get it out is you do that. Isn't that neat? So the blade itself will need a little bit of work. Not terrible. This is who it is. Solingen. And I'm not sure. Let me zoom this in just a little bit. I do not know who belongs to that icon. I'll 3 arrows in a fist. I'll Google that. And so I got to work on that and send that to its new owner in Canada. And then I found this. No sheath. Blade's a little bit dinged up, but I can make it pretty again and shine it up. And I can make this really shiny and new. And that is a Western. Hold on, let me zoom you in a little bit. Yeah, Western's a good brand. There we go, there's a model, F48B, F48B, Frank 48 Bravo. Western, made in USA. Where's USA? Okay, have a good day, y'all. I'm really happy that I feel fine after my initial Intivio infusion. I go back in 2 weeks for my second, and then 8 more weeks for the 3rd, and then it's every 8 weeks after that. And it looks like they're not going to charge me anything because I fall within the nearly indigent financial profile, I guess. But I am blessed. No matter how much money I have, I'm blessed every day that I wake up. Have a good day, y'all. We'll see you. I'll show you what this looks like tomorrow. I don't.
They started with white and red burgundy, which
Okay, that the burgundy one you're
this
talking
is when
about?
this is the color I started with. This one
Uh-huh.
and this one.
Okay.
And I kept,
Cross-pollinating?
yeah. And I got that.
And she did this with a brush?
Yeah, with a little paintbrush, a little tiny
She
paintbrush.
she cross-pollinated these with a little paintbrush to get a color she wanted.
And then this one.
Oh, that's pretty.
See, it's got more pink in
Yeah.
it than these. And actually, this is off the same plant as this one.
Huh. Very nice.
And these are all new. I can't wait to see
Oh, they'll
what
be
color.
blooming soon, huh?
Yeah. They look like they may be just white, but I don't know that. That one over there looked like it was just going to be white.
That's beautiful.
They are beautiful.
You're a plant
I
artist.
grow these for years, and I finally figured out the only way to grow these is to keep them sprayed with that 7th spray, which they want to take off the market, which I have no idea. I guess because it works. It's been on the market for
And what are these? What do you call them pink things over there?
my hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas.
I've been trying to grow them all my life too, finally. And the ones I planted over in Beverly's yard